China's ambitious project, constructing a doomsday command center tenfold the size of the Pentagon. Date, January 31, 2025. In a significant development that has captured the attention of global military analysts and policymakers, China is reportedly constructing an expansive military command center in western Beijing projected to be 10 times the size of the Pentagon. This ambitious project, spanning approximately 607 hectares, about 1,500 acres, and located about 30 kilometers southwest of Beijing, has drawn considerable scrutiny from U.S. intelligence agencies, which believe the facility may include large bomb-proof bunkers designed to safeguard Chinese military leaders during conflicts, particularly in the context of nuclear warfare. Overview of the project. Size and scope. The facility is expected to be the largest military command center in the world, dwarfing the Pentagon in terms of physical size. Analysts argue that this vast complex will enhance the People's Liberation Army's (PLA) ability to coordinate military operations and improve overall readiness for potential conflicts. The project represents a significant leap in China's military infrastructure, reflecting a strategic pivot towards preparedness for high-stakes confrontations. Strategic importance. The command center's construction aligns with China's broader military objectives, particularly concerning Taiwan, which Beijing views as a breakaway province. The PLA's focus on strengthening military capabilities is underscored by the upcoming 100th anniversary of its founding in 2027, during which China aims to showcase its military advancements, including an expanded nuclear arsenal and enhanced conventional forces. Timeline and development. Reports indicate that construction of the command center began in mid-2024, with U.S. intelligence closely monitoring the site's progress. The urgency of this development is influenced by the current geopolitical climate, particularly rising tensions regarding Taiwan. The PLA is believed to be preparing for potential military action should diplomatic efforts fail to achieve Beijing's objectives regarding the island. Security features. The design of the facility suggests a strong emphasis on security, with features such as underground bunkers intended to protect high-ranking officials, including President Xi Jinping, during wartime scenarios. This move indicates a recognition that existing military command structures, particularly the current headquarters in central Beijing, may not be adequately fortified for potential conflicts, especially in a nuclear context. Analysis of intelligence reports. Multiple sources have corroborated the existence of this command center, with satellite imagery analysis revealing deep excavation sites indicative of substantial underground facilities. Current and former U.S. officials have confirmed that the site is being closely monitored due to its potential implications for regional and global security. Implications for U.S. China relations. The construction of such a formidable military facility has significant implications for U.S. China relations and the broader security dynamics in the Asia-Pacific region. Analysts have raised concerns that this development could exacerbate tensions, particularly regarding Taiwan, as the U.S. and its allies remain vigilant in response to China's military advancements. Common themes and divergences among sources. Across various reports, there are common themes regarding the scale of the command center and its strategic implications. All sources highlight the facility's potential to enhance China's military coordination and readiness. However, differences arise in the details provided, with some publications focusing more on satellite imagery and technical assessments, while others emphasize the geopolitical ramifications for U.S.-China relations. Conclusion. China's ambitious project to construct a military command center significantly larger than the Pentagon underscores its strategic military objectives and readiness for potential conflicts, particularly concerning Taiwan. This development highlights the ongoing arms race and geopolitical tensions in the region, making it imperative for the U.S. and its allies to closely monitor China's military evolution. As the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, the implications of this command center will undoubtedly be felt far beyond China's borders, shaping the future of regional and global security dynamics. The construction of a vast military command center in western Beijing, projected to be 10 times larger than the Pentagon, presents several counterintuitive aspects that challenge conventional perceptions about military development geopolitical strategies and the implications for international relations. Counterintuitive information. 1. Significance of size versus functionality. While the size of the command center is astonishing, 607 hectares compared to the Pentagon's approximately 61 hectares, it raises questions about whether a larger facility inherently translates to better military capabilities or operational efficiency. A larger complex might complicate command and control structures, potentially leading to slower decision-making processes during critical moments. 2. Perception of security. The emphasis on bomb-proof bunkers for leadership suggests a level of vulnerability that contradicts the image of an invulnerable military superpower. The need for extensive protective measures indicates an acknowledgement of potential threats such as nuclear warfare that may not align with the narrative of China's invincibility in military affairs. 3. Focus on Taiwan and global responses. The timeline for the completion of this facility coincides with China's stated objectives regarding Taiwan. Yet this may provoke greater international scrutiny and military preparedness from the United States and its allies. This counterintuitive dynamic suggests that while China builds its military capacity, it may inadvertently escalate tensions and provoke a defensive posture among other nations, potentially leading to an arms race. 4. Historical context of military bunkers. Historically significant investments in fortified military structures have often been viewed as preparations for imminent conflict. The decision to construct such a facility may signal a departure from traditional military postures of deterrence to one of preparation for actual conflict, which may not align with China's official stance of pursuing peaceful reunification with Taiwan. 5. Geopolitical implications for regional alliances. The establishment of a massive command center may paradoxically strengthen regional alliances against China. Countries in the Asia-Pacific region witnessing China's military expansion may be prompted to enhance their own military capabilities or to deepen security partnerships with the United States, countering China's strategic objectives. 6. Investment versus economic reality. As China invests heavily in military infrastructure, it faces significant economic challenges, including slow economic growth and internal pressures. The juxtaposition of military expenditure against economic instability raises questions about the sustainability of such ambitious military projects and whether they might lead to domestic discontent that could undermine the regime's stability. 7. Public perception and domestic politics. The construction of a grand military facility may serve to bolster national pride and consolidate Xi Jinping's leadership domestically. However, it may also lead to overextension where public expectations of military prowess exceed actual capabilities, creating potential political risks if military objectives are not met or if conflicts arise. 8. Technological versus strategic superiority. The assumption that building a massive command center will lead to technological advancements and military superiority may overlook the importance of strategy and innovation in modern warfare. Military effectiveness increasingly relies on intelligence, cyber capabilities, and rapid response rather than sheer size, which could render the new facility less impactful than anticipated. 9. Influence on global military doctrine. The focus on constructing a large command center may influence global military doctrines, leading other nations to reconsider their own military infrastructure needs. This could create a paradox where countries feel compelled to invest in similar facilities, diverting resources from other areas of national security that could be more effective in addressing contemporary threats. 10. Potential for misinterpretation. The sheer scale of the project may lead to misinterpretations of China's intentions, potentially resulting in overreactions from other nations. This miscalculation could escalate tensions unnecessarily, leading to a self-fulfilling prophecy where defensive postures spiral into conflict due to fear of aggression. Conclusion. The ambitious project to construct a military command center of unprecedented scale in China carries with it a range of counterintuitive implications that challenge traditional understandings of military development and international relations. As China seeks to bolster its military capabilities, the broader impact on geopolitical dynamics, regional security, and domestic stability raises critical questions about the future trajectory of its military ambitions and the global response they will elicit. Such developments underscore the complexity of modern military strategy, where size and infrastructure may not always equate to effectiveness or security. The report on China building a military command center significantly larger than the Pentagon highlights several critical aspects that may be overlooked by many readers. Here are the key content elements that merit deeper examination. 1. Strategic implications for regional stability. While many readers might focus on the sheer size of the facility, the strategic implications of this development for regional stability are profound. The command center is expected to enhance China's ability to coordinate military operations, particularly concerning Taiwan, which is viewed by Beijing as a breakaway province. This ambition is not merely about having a physical space, it reflects China's broader strategic goal of asserting its influence in the Asia-Pacific region and demonstrates a willingness to prepare for potential military conflict. The urgency to bolster military readiness is indicated by the construction timeline, aligned with China's centennial military goals, underscores the potential for escalating tensions. 2. Technological advancements and military modernization. The construction of such a facility is indicative of China's ongoing military modernization and technological advancement efforts. Analysts suggest that the command center will not only house traditional military command structures but also integrate advanced technologies that could enhance situational awareness and decision-making processes during conflicts. This aspect is critical because it signifies a shift towards more sophisticated military capabilities that could alter the balance of power in the region. The focus on creating a doomsday command center with bomb-proof structures suggests an acknowledgement of the increasing risks associated with modern warfare, including cyber threats and nuclear capabilities. 3. Implications for U.S. China relations. The report's implications for U.S. China relations are significant but may be understated. As the U.S. and its allies monitor this development, there is a potential for a new arms race or heightened military posturing in the region. The perception of an expanding Chinese military footprint could lead to increased defense spending by neighboring countries and a re-evaluation of military alliances in the Asia-Pacific region. The U.S. could perceive this development as a direct challenge to its influence and presence in the region, potentially leading to a more aggressive military strategy to counterbalance China's growing capabilities. 4. Leadership security and political calculations. The design of the facility includes large underground bunkers for leadership, including high-ranking officials and potentially President Xi Jinping. This focus on leadership security during wartime raises questions about the Chinese government's calculations regarding internal and external threats. The need for such fortified structures indicates a recognition of the vulnerabilities faced by leadership in times of conflict. This aspect highlights a dual concern: protecting the state from external aggression and maintaining the regime's stability and continuity during crises. It suggests a preoccupation with scenarios that could threaten the regime's survival, further influencing China's military and foreign policy decisions. 5. Historical context and military doctrine. Many reports might gloss over the historical context of China's military doctrine, which has evolved significantly since the end of the Cold War. The current emphasis on developing a vast military command center is reflective of a more assertive stance in international relations, particularly regarding territorial disputes. The historical grievances and the narrative of national rejuvenation underpins this military expansion, making it essential to understand the ideological motivations behind such significant investments in military infrastructure. This historical perspective is crucial for interpreting China's future actions and their implications for global security. 6. Global nuclear dynamics. The mention of nuclear warfare preparedness is particularly significant. As China advances its military capabilities, including its nuclear arsenal, the global nuclear dynamics may shift. The facility's existence hints at an evolving nuclear strategy that could impact arms control negotiations and non-proliferation efforts. Observers may underestimate the potential ripple effects this could have on international relations, as other countries may feel compelled to enhance their own military capabilities in response to perceived threats from a more assertive China. 7. Environmental and economic considerations. While the military implications are front and center, the environmental and economic aspects of constructing such a massive facility are often overlooked. The allocation of resources and land for military purposes can have significant impacts on local economies, urban development, and environmental sustainability. The construction of extensive military infrastructure raises questions about the prioritization of military spending over social and economic development, particularly in a period where China faces numerous domestic challenges, including economic slowdowns and demographic shifts. Conclusion: the construction of a military command center in China that is 10 times larger than the Pentagon is a multifaceted development with profound implications that go beyond its physical dimensions. It encapsulates China's strategic ambitions, technological advancements, and the evolving dynamics of U.S. China relations. Analysts and policymakers need to consider these implications thoroughly to understand the broader geopolitical landscape and prepare for the potential challenges that may arise from this significant military investment. 1. Size and scope of the command center. The construction of a military command center in western Beijing that is projected to be 10 times larger than the Pentagon represents a monumental shift in China's military infrastructure. This facility, spanning approximately 607 hectares (1,500 acres), is not only a statement of physical size but also reflects the strategic intent to enhance military coordination and operational readiness. The scale of the command center is indicative of China's ambitions to position itself as a leading global military power capable of effectively managing complex military operations in various scenarios, including potential conflicts. 2. Strategic importance and purpose. The command center is seen as a crucial asset for the People's Liberation Army (PLA), particularly in light of China's increasing military objectives concerning Taiwan. As China aims to bolster its military capabilities by 2027, marking the PLA's 100th anniversary, the command center is expected to play a vital role in coordinating military strategies, enhancing nuclear capabilities, and preparing for possible conflict scenarios. The development aligns with broader national security strategies aimed at asserting China's interests in the region and beyond. 3. Security measures and infrastructure. The design of the command center reveals significant investment in security, including plans for bomb-proof bunkers intended to protect high-ranking officials such as President Xi Jinping during wartime. This emphasis on fortification suggests a recognition of the vulnerabilities in current military command structures and an acknowledgement of the threats posed by potential adversaries. The construction of such robust facilities indicates a proactive approach to military preparedness, reflecting lessons learned from historical conflicts and contemporary security challenges. 4. Geopolitical implications and monitoring by U.S. intelligence. The construction of this massive military facility has profound implications for U.S. China relations and regional security dynamics. U.S. intelligence agencies are closely monitoring the site, reflecting concerns over China's military expansion and its potential impact on global stability, particularly regarding Taiwan. The facility's development could escalate tensions in the Asia-Pacific region, as neighboring countries and the U.S. reassess their military strategies and alliances in response to China's growing capabilities. The project underscores the ongoing arms race and the need for vigilance among international actors as they navigate an increasingly complex geopolitical landscape. 1. The construction of the U.S. Pentagon during World War II 1941–1943. The Pentagon, located in Arlington, Virginia, was constructed rapidly during World War II to serve as the headquarters of the United States Department of Defense. It was designed to accommodate the growing military bureaucracy and was completed in just 16 months, becoming the world's largest office building at the time. The Pentagon was built with an emphasis on security and efficiency, with features intended to withstand aerial attacks, reflecting the urgent need for a centralized military command structure during a global conflict. 2. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex, 1959, located in Colorado Springs, Colorado. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex was built as a military installation and nuclear bunker designed to withstand a nuclear attack. The facility houses the North American Aerospace Defense Command (NORAD) and has been pivotal in monitoring and defending North American airspace since the Cold War. Its construction reflects the strategic military considerations of the time, emphasizing the need for a secure command center capable of operating during a nuclear crisis. 3. The Soviet Union's Duga radar system, 1976 to 1989, also known as the Russian Woodpecker. The Duga radar system was a Soviet over-the-horizon radar system used for missile defense and early warning. Its construction involved massive hardened facilities designed to withstand potential attacks. The system was part of a broader strategy to enhance the Soviet military's capabilities during the Cold War. Highlighting the importance of advanced command and control infrastructure in a competitive geopolitical landscape. The Duga radar exemplified the efforts to fortify military installations against perceived threats, much like China's current endeavors. Future outlook: predictions for China's Doomsday Command Center. As China progresses with the construction of its expansive military command center near Beijing, which is projected to be 10 times larger than the Pentagon, several potential implications and predictions for the future can be outlined. These predictions will consider military, geopolitical, economic, and technological aspects. 1. Enhanced military capabilities. The command center is expected to significantly enhance the operational capability of the People's Liberation Army (PLA). With state-of-the-art facilities, China may streamline decision-making processes, improve real-time coordination across various military branches, and enhance crisis management, especially concerning Taiwan. As the PLA continues to modernize and increase its nuclear and conventional capabilities, this facility will likely serve as a critical hub for planning and executing military operations. 2. Geopolitical tensions and arms race. The construction of such a facility is likely to exacerbate existing geopolitical tensions, particularly between China and the United States, as well as among regional players in East Asia. The perceived threat of a more aggressive Chinese military posture, especially regarding Taiwan, could lead to an arms race in the region. Neighboring countries may feel compelled to bolster their own military capabilities, potentially leading to increased military spending and the development of new defense systems, further heightening regional instability. 3. Increased focus on Taiwan. The command center's strategic importance cannot be overstated in the context of Taiwan. As China approaches its centenary of the PLA in 2027, the military may feel pressure to demonstrate its readiness to assert control over Taiwan, potentially using force. The command center is likely to facilitate planning for such operations, and its existence may embolden Beijing to adopt a more aggressive stance in its dealings with Taipei. This could lead to increased military drills and provocations in the Taiwan Strait. 4. Impacts on U.S. China relations. The development of the command center is poised to strain U.S. China relations further. Washington is likely to respond with increased surveillance, intelligence gathering, and military presence in the Asia-Pacific region. This could manifest in enhanced military alliances with countries like Japan, South Korea, and Australia, as well as potential arms sales to Taiwan. The U.S. may also engage in diplomatic efforts to rally international support against perceived Chinese aggression, framing the narrative around safeguarding democracy and regional stability. 5. Technological advancements and cyber warfare. The construction of the command center may coincide with advancements in military technology, particularly in areas such as artificial intelligence, AI, cyber warfare, and missile defense systems. China is already investing heavily in these technologies, and the new command center could serve as a testing ground for innovative military strategies and capabilities. As a result, the PLA may prioritize the development of cyber capabilities to counter U.S. and allied forces, leading to a more complex and multifaceted battlefield. 6. Civil-military integration. The command center's development may also reflect a broader trend of civil-military integration in China. With a focus on dual-use technologies, the military could leverage advancements in civilian industries including telecommunications and artificial intelligence to enhance its operational capabilities. This integration could result in new military applications for technologies developed in the private sector, creating a more interconnected and robust defense infrastructure. 7. Domestic political implications. Domestically, the ambitious project may serve to bolster the legitimacy of the Chinese Communist Party (CCP). By showcasing military advancements and a commitment to national security, the government could strengthen its narrative around patriotism and national unity, particularly in the face of perceived external threats. This may lead to increased public support for military spending and a more aggressive foreign policy stance. 8. Environmental and economic considerations. The construction and operation of such a large military facility may also raise environmental concerns. The extensive land use, resource allocation, and potential ecological impact could provoke public discourse on the sustainability of military expansion. Economically, while the project may create jobs and stimulate local economies, it could divert resources away from social programs and other critical sectors, leading to a potential backlash from the public. Conclusion: China's ambitious project to build a command center of unprecedented scale reflects its strategic military aspirations and is poised to have far-reaching implications for regional security dynamics, U.S.-China relations, and global military balances. As the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, the international community will be closely monitoring developments in this area, anticipating both challenges and opportunities that may arise from China's military advancements. The coming years will likely reveal the true impact of this facility on global security and diplomacy, shaping the future of not only East Asia but the entire world.